I use a balance board with a number of different bottoms that you can use to help me with my balance. Now, of course, my vision comes into play as well here, but this is mostly to help with that balance. I use a brand called Rev Balance. Now, you can Google and find balance boards all over the place. You could probably also make one if you wanted to. So you've got the board and you have all these different bottoms. This one is kind of a novice or starter position. It's flat on the bottom, so it's not going to roll away from you. And it allows you to just do some lateral side to side work. Then you have this one here, which is this kind of squishy disc. The nice thing about this one is once you put the board on there, it rotates in all directions, which I think replicates the motorcycle a little bit more accurately. And then this one here, this cylinder, same thing, it only goes laterally. However, it's really nice because it can do these big sweeps to it, and you have to have better influence. Instead of just being able to respond, you need to be able to move the board left and then right again. So we're going to start with this novice one, the one that's flat on the bottom here. Try to make it as central as possible on the board. And then you're just going to step down on one side and then get it going. Now this one's really close to the ground, so it's really easy to end up kind of just doing this tappy tap thing. You want to be able to make the small adjustments so that all you do is allow it to kind of float. It's really important to have these small movements as well and not making all of your movements on the motorcycle big. Then we'll go to this kind of squishy disc. This one in particular has got kind of a prickly side and a smooth side. I'm not an expert on balance boards, so I don't know which way it goes. I don't think it matters. Put this on there, kind of central as well. Go ahead and get up on the board. Now this one's cool because it goes, like I said earlier, it can go forward, it can go back, and it go side to side. So this is going to replicate the way that the motorcycle moves more accurately than only going laterally. So this one's good because, of course, you've got to make those adjustments for when the bike moves away from you, when the bike moves towards you, and then, of course, left, right, and all around. The last one that we're going to use is this cylinder here. You're not going to be able to get it exactly center. It's not going to stay. So just go ahead and let it sit down on one side. Now be careful with this one when you get started because it's going to move out from underneath you. If you have a partner, go ahead and have them help you, maybe hold their hands. If you don't have that, maybe use a broomstick or something to help kind of stabilize you a little bit. Because this is going to roll underneath you, you're going to have to use a lot more influence instead of just responding to the movement. I can inch it kind of back over. But all the while, I want to, of course, try to keep the board from tapping again. Because I suppose if you think about like a tap, at this point, the bike's likely going to be too leaned over, and that is the point of no return. Go ahead and put your boots on. Once you get really comfortable with using the balance board, increase that level of challenge and make it a little bit closer to what it's actually going to be like riding your motorcycle. You're going to lose a lot of that ankle flexion, that ability to really grip with your toes when you've done this barefoot or even in sneakers. You're going to have to use a different set of muscles. But again, the whole point is to be able to allow your hips down to do most of the work, allowing your trunk, your shoulders, and your head to stay nice and quiet. Don't limit yourself on what you can do on these balance boards. You can do so many different exercises. You can incorporate doing plank. So you could imagine if I was in this plank position, having this wobble around is going to really increase that core demand. This little piece of wood and a couple of different bottoms, you can get a lot of workout done with just this.